This is WAEC June 2020 General Mathematics Paper 2, and we are answering question number 8b, and the question says the third term of an arithmetic progression AP is given by the expression for m minus 2n, and the named term, that is term number 9 of that same AP, is given by another expression 2m minus 8n. The question asks is to find the common difference in terms of m and n. That is, you ask to find another expression representing the common difference of this AP, and that expression should be in terms of m and n. So let's attempt to answer this very question together. Solution to the problem. Term at any position in an AP, remember, is given by the formula Tn equals to A plus open bracket, inside the bracket is n minus 1, and the bracket multiplied by D, where A is the very first term, n is the number of terms, and D is the common difference. The question, we have term number 3, that is third term. So attempting to get this third term, we now replace the n by 3, and the 3 minus 1 give answer 2. So you have term number 3 to be equals to A plus 2D. But the expression for that third term in the question, it says is the center as 4m minus 2n. Therefore, A plus 2D will now be equals to 4m minus 2n. So making A subject of the formula from this very equation, that is shifting it 2D to the right hand side, you now have A equals to 4m minus 2n minus 2D. This is an expression representing first term of this very AP. Moving to the question again, we have term number 9, and replacing n in this very formula term at any position, replacing n by 9. You now have 9 minus 1, that gives answer 8. So you have term number 9 to be equals to A plus 8D. And this expression for term number 9 is given in the question as to 2m minus 8n. Therefore, A plus 8D will now be equals to 2m minus 8n. Also here making a subject of the formula, that is getting expression for the very first term of this AP from this very equation. You now have 2m minus 8n. This 8d shifted to the right becomes minus 8d. So I have two expressions for first term of the same AP, two different expressions. And this A, the very first term of the AP, is always the same as A. Therefore, I can now equate this expression for the first term of the AP in these two different situations. I can now equate the two. So I can now take it 4m minus 2n minus 2d equals to 2m minus 8n minus 8d. So I'm having another new equation in terms of m, n, and d. The question asks you to find the expression for the common difference in terms of m and d. So what I'm going to do from this very equation, I'll now rearrange it so that all the terms in d are now by the left and other terms by the right. So in an attempt to do that, I'll now take this 8d from the right hand side to move to the left hand side, where it will now change it to plus 8d. I copy minus the 2d plus 8d equals to this 4m minus 2n that I have them from the left will now be shifted to the right. So I'm now going to have 2m minus 8n, which I copied, then minus 4m, which is this 4m shifted to the right, then plus the 2n, which is this minus 2n shifted to the right. So I continue simplifying both sides of this very equation, starting with the left minus the 2d plus 8d, that gives answer positive 6d. 2m minus 4m, that gives answer minus 2m, minus 8n plus the 2n, that gives answer minus 6n. So we continue copying my 6d, and the right hand side 2 is common, so 2 can be factored out. So minus 2 out, then open bracket, inside the bracket is result. When minus 2m is divided by minus 2, the result will be m, and 1 minus 6n is divided by minus 2, the result will be plus 3n. So we continue. So next is to divide both sides by the coefficient of d. So there, dividing both sides by 6, you have d by the left equals to, minus 2 into m plus 3n all over 6. You see this to 2, cancel this 6 to get a 3. So in the end, you now have d equals to minus into m plus the 3 and everything divided by 3. This will now be the expression for the common difference of this AP in terms of m and n. And that answered this very question. Let me just share with you quickly the market distribution for this very question as it is there in the marking scheme. So the very first mark is accuracy 1 mark, and this accuracy 1 mark, if we were able to find the correct expression for the very first term of this AP as A equals to 2m minus 8n minus 8d, or as A equals to 4m minus 2n minus 2 8d, anyone that happens to be correct, you have this accuracy 1 mark. Next mark is equating the expressions for the very first term of the AP and arrive at this very equation 4m minus 2n minus 2d equals to 2m minus 8n minus 8d. You have this method 1 mark. Attempting to make a d their subject of the formula after this level where you divided both sides by the coefficient of d, which is 6, you have this method 1 mark. And the last mark is the accuracy 1 mark when you have the correct expression for d as minus into m plus 3 and all over 3. You have this accuracy 1 mark. So in total, everything correct.